Hey guys, what is up? Plastic Guy here, coming back with another figure review where today we're taking a look at this monster Venom figure. Venom 2 is not out until the 15th of October here in the UK. I'm in Scotland and I've been waiting ages now for this film. It's been out in the US, I think it's been out in Germany for more than 2 weeks, which is crazy. I don't know why they release it at such different times in so many different countries, but basically I'm still just in an absolutely massive Venom mood. I've been taking a look at all my Venom and Carnage figures here on the channel on the run up to this film, and I really don't know how this one slipped past. This guy came out more than a year ago and he's an absolute monster. I mean, he's known as the Monster Venom and he just looks so good. And I got him maybe around March last year and I've kept him mint in box, kept him out on display, and I think now is a good time as any to take a closer look at him. If you're new to the channel guys, if you could do me a massive favour, go down below, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for future videos on figures such as this guy right here. And while you're down there, if you go down to the comment section below, and I want to know if you've seen the new trailer for the Spider-Man 2 game coming out on PlayStation. Is it coming out on Xbox? I'm not too sure. But if you've seen that trailer and you've seen Venom in that trailer, I want to know what you think of the look of him. Personally, I'm not loving it. I think I do prefer other Venom designs, but it's interesting and I can't wait to have a better look at him in the future. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section. With all that being said guys, let's not wait any longer. Let's get into this Venom figure. And here we have Monster Venom in the packaging, and he looks absolutely awesome. He looks really gnarly. I do have him displayed like this at the moment. Really nice box. We've got this purple symbiote logo at the top here. I really like how it's embossed and it's dripping down. That looks really nice. Marvel Legends at the top. Then we've got the display. Venom at the bottom, and I do really like this logo as well. At the side we get this really nice Venom image. Same on this side. And then on the back we get this absolutely awesome product image. I mean, that looks so good. I cannot wait to get Venom out and take a closer look. That really looks great. Marvel Legends up here, and a wee write up on Venom up in the top left. So it says Eddie Brock takes vengeance on his skeptics as the all-consuming, spine-chilling symbiote Venom. Really nice box, I think. I do really like the images we get on them with the logo and image at the back. But let's get Venom out of the packaging. And here is Monster Venom out of the box, and yeah, he looks like a monster. So this is how he comes. The back was sitting at the bottom of the box, and I do believe we just slot that in. So let's see. There we go, just clicks in like that, and you wouldn't even notice that that came separate. So let's just take a closer look at Venom here. We'll start with the head sculpt, and I do wish we did get an alternative head sculpt. I do really like this one, the open screaming mouth, but just for the sake of it, I would love maybe a more neutral Venom head sculpt for this Monster Venom. The paint looks great, the way the blue's blended in with the black. It does give this great dynamic look to the figure. Really like the red as well, and the teeth look pretty great. Maybe dirty up the teeth a wee bit instead of just having very clean Eddie Brock Venom teeth. That tongue looks fantastic though. I do like how that mouth looks. Yeah, really like that. The rest of the body, you still get this blue fading in and out all over the place. We can see it up here. And yeah, it does look really nice. That's something that I didn't really notice when he was sitting in the box, but now taking him out, he looks really nice. Really nice chest logo. Great defined white lines. You know, there's no bleeding over there that I can see at the moment. Really pops, really stands out. And it is a massive logo for this massive Venom. The legs look really good. Looking at them like that, I feel like the legs look a bit small, but I don't know. It's not a big deal. I think it just looks a tiny wee bit small compared to the body. I feel like I kind of get that impression with a lot of figures though. And the feet look really nice. The claws and the toes there, that looks awesome. And the veins as well running through the feet. really like that. The feet actually look great. And then the back of the figure, get more veins in those calves and the back of the thighs and that. The veins look really great actually. You can see on the arm as well, all the veins running through that. So that is pretty awesome. I do really like that. You'd expect Monster Venom to be absolutely pulsating with the veins, and this figure definitely delivers on that. You see it in the bicep and everything. The veins are just running throughout. I'll stop talking about the veins now. The hands, we only get one set of hands. Once again, would be maybe a lot better to get some interchangeable hands, like some fisted hands. Definitely some fisted hands would go really well with this figure, but we don't get them, which is a shame. They look good though. Once again, the blue, and you get the white logo on the back and the arms. You've got the tendrils as well that I've not spoke about yet. Tendrils are stuck in there. You can't take them off or anything, but they look good. I wouldn't really want to take them off. I think they look great, and you'd expect Monster Venom to have some symbiote tendrils busting out of them. So for some comparisons, let's get Monster Venom next to some other figures. First of all, I've went for the Diamond Select Marvel Select Carnage that we recently took a look at on the channel, as it is a larger Carnage figure, and he's still too big for any of these Marvel Legends. The Monster Venom I'd expect to be way bigger than Carnage here, but no, Carnage is still towering over him, and it just doesn't look very well in this scale because he's like tall and skinny, and we've got bulky but he's short. So yeah, these two guys don't really work. I didn't really expect them to work, but as I said, as it is a bigger Carnage figure, I thought I'd pose it next to the bigger Venom figure. And to compare these two bigger Marvel Legends figures, I've got Maestro that we recently looked at on the channel as well. And I'm a bit surprised that Maestro is so much bigger than Monster Venom. For some reason, just with the packaging and everything, I thought they would be roughly the same. But I mean, you can see Maestro's legs are a lot bigger, which kind of goes back to what I was saying. Venom looks like he might have a wee bit of a skinny leg thing going on. The arms and everything are just, yeah, this guy's huge. This guy is massive. Probably the biggest Marvel Legends figure I've got at the moment. And yeah, Venom does look really good. I think they look good next to each other. It's not as if I don't think that Venom should be bigger or as big as Maestro. I just thought that they might be more similar in size, which they aren't. And then we have probably my favourite Venom Marvel Legends figure, this one right here. And I think this looks pretty good next to one another. The blue definitely pops and stands out in this figure, and when this figure is all black, it does look a bit different. If there was no blue in this, it definitely just looks like this guy's fully upgraded. It still does look like this guy's fully upgraded, but I will say, looking at the open mouth with the tongue and everything on this head sculpt, I really wish they did something with this one, like some green goo and all that oozing out of this guy's mouth, because it just looks so gnarly on this guy, and I do love it, and I wish to see it on here. Apart from that, yeah, it does look like this guy has just went Super Saiyan and transformed into Monster Venom here. And then we have our Monster Venom next to the Retro Spider-Man, and these two look fantastic next to one another. I think Retro Spider-Man and Monster Venom fighting one another would make for some fantastic figures. The size difference and everything is just gnarly. Yeah, I really like the look of these two next to one another, especially the way the colours contrast as well. Yeah, fantastic. So I'll quickly run over the articulation on Monster Venom here. You can move his head left and right. It's not going to move up and down at all. You can get his arm moving, yeah, about that far up, which isn't very far. You'll get it about that far in at the body. You can rotate that all the way around. He's got an upper bicep swivel. He's got a single jointed elbow, so you can get it at a right degree angle like that. Move his wrist around, move the wrist backwards and forwards as well. Oh, in fact, it's just going to come off on me. I don't know, you can see a wee joint in there, so I thought it would move a bit more. Maybe it's just a bit stiff, or maybe it's just the way it's sculpted actually. I'm not 100% sure. We'll say that it can move around like that for the time being. Same articulation in this arm here. He's got this torso articulation, so it's a bit of an ab crunch. You can get it about that far forward, which is pretty awesome. And he can move around at the waist. Get his leg kicking about that far forward, about that far back, about that far out the way. He's got an upper bicep, upper thigh swivel, double jointed knees, so you can get his foot about that far back. He does have articulation just above the ankle area. You can pivot his foot around and you can move that foot backwards and forwards. And there we have it for this Venom Marvel Legends figure, and I think he's awesome. I think he is really fantastic for the size he is. If you want a bigger, larger Venom, then this guy's going to do the job. The articulation is fairly decent, the paint is fantastic. As I said, I do just wish there was a wee bit extra paint in the mouth area, maybe around the teeth, and just get that goop that the other Marvel Legends has. The only other thing about this figure that really I think lets it down a wee bit is the fact it doesn't have any interchangeable hands or an interchangeable head. Personally, I would really like a more neutral head sculpt for this figure, and I'd love some fisted hands. I do like the open hands that we get, but it's always good to have options. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Yeah, I really think it's a good figure. It's not amazing, it's not my favourite Venom figure, but it does look great. He looks like a beast, and I think it serves the purpose for a bigger Venom figure. Let me know what you guys think, and while you're down there guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button for future videos on figures such as this guy right here. I'll leave the link to my Instagram down in the description below, where I'll hopefully post some pictures of Monster Venom up on there. But until next time guys, as always, I'll catch yous on the flip flop later. Cheers.